Hey, Warrior Saints. Glad to have you beautiful people with us as we continue our conversation from yesterday. Yes, let's do that. But first, let's go back to man
Let's go back to man. I think it's smart.
because we tend to make everything about us. I mean, I believe that scripture's thesis is the abolition of ego.
Mm-hmm.
And to make it about us is, you know, egotistical.
Well, I mean, that's the whole thrust of the beginning, right? It's not in the beginning you created.
Mm-hmm.
It's not in the beginning this stuff was laid out for you. It's in the beginning God created. It's a as you often say, it's a who story, not a how story.
Right. Totally. Now, so to get into man, let's parse the Hebrew a little bit. First and foremost, we often want to say he saved us the best for last.
Mm.
I don't know. I mean, maybe, but definitely, I think there is a. Oh yeah, don't you worry about it. Because who's he trying to humble? He's not interested in humbling the fish and the
Right.
great sea monsters or the plants. He's wanting to teach us. And so I think putting us in the position last is to say you're just part of this whole symbiotic whole. You're a piece of the whole. Now, what's fascinating too is that, and often people, when they get into this, like if I were to say to you, any listener, anyone, who, they would say Adam. He created Adam and Eve. All right. So why is that important? First, sorry, were you going to say something?
No.
So first, in Hebrew, Adam is not a name of a dude. It actually is the masculine noun Adam for man
Mm-hmm.
in the sense of humanity, human beings, right? So in the Hebrew of chapter 1, verse 26, it says God created Adam, the man. But systematically, and this is what's so fascinating to me, in chapter 1, verse 27, meaning immediately following, he shifts from Adam to Ha-Adam, where it will remain consistent all the way through chapter 4. And to beat the Hebrew dead, but Adam, man, Ha-Adam, the man. So that addition of that article HA sound, ha, it means the.
Mm-hmm.
So it shifts and becomes the man, meaning humanity at large, all of humanity. And that's why you see, it's really funny. God created, what is it? Verse 27. Let me read it so I get it totally right. But so God created man, Ha-Adam, in his own image. In his image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them, right? It's to say it's about humanity, not one dude, right? Now, notice this too, real quick. It's interesting. Why is Adam always referred to as him? Well, it's because in the Hebrew language, Adam is a grammatically masculine noun.
Right.
That's why it's him. And watch this. We might talk about this another day. It's important because its counterpart, its feminine counterpart, Ha-Adam is the man. Ha-Adamah is the ground. And you will see in a few short verses when the second creation account is told, he, Ha-Adam, the man, is created from Ha-Adamah, the ground, as are all the rest of the beasts, right? In the second creation account. I mean, that is not, in my estimation, in any way by chance. That is deliberate from the hands of the authors.
Yeah, we're created in the same way that all the beasts are created. We are, as much as man is given authority over the beasts, we are not better than the beasts. We are not like superior the way that we might think we are.
Yeah.
We're just created in the same way, created by the same God. And the only difference is the purpose that we are set to.
Yeah, totally. Absolutely. I mean, clearly human beings are different than any other animal and any plant.
Obviously.
I mean, obviously, right? We all like to say how smart dolphins are and whales, and they are. But they are still not able to do what we're able to do. But by saying that we are created last on the sixth day with all the other beasts of the ground is to say that God's creation in toto, right? Entirely, all of God's creation is important to God. Which is why, like, even in Christian faith, even in the Orthodox Church, there is a push for ecology, right? Like, in other words, take care of the environment around you,
Right.
Because it's God's. All of it matters. We can use it for our benefit and our living, but it is not to be abused, right? And so, I mean, I'm not, super adept at all that kind of stuff, at like knowing the ecological positions of the church, but it's there
Right.
because it's God's creation.
Right. And we're called to be the stewards of God's
Yep.
creation, which is that purpose that I was talking about, which I know Genesis 2 will get into, but it's all of it is, if we're reading this literally and reading this as a historical understanding, then we're going to delve into that and go down that rabbit hole where man is exalted, man is better than everyone else, man is the best thing. When we look at it for the meaning, we realize that the meaning is to humble man and recognize man's need for God.
Totally. Absolutely. I mean, that's the whole statement. Hey, the world was chaos. Tohu wabohu.
Yeah.
I, God, brought it all under control, and I made it a habitable environment for you and all the rest of my creation.
Which also says that today, while your world is again chaos, you who are in captivity in Babylon or wherever you might be in captivity, or you who are living in 2025 in North America and are dealing with all of the drama that you're dealing with
And
and the
captivity.
cell phones and are in captivity to the realities that we create.
Yeah.
And that we go down and we think matter more than anything else, that we place ahead of God. Scripture is telling us, put God back at the beginning as the one who is on top, as the one who is telling you. And that is the message of hope. Because in all of it, the leaders that are taking care of you, that are not actually taking care of you, God is the true leader. Like we have that friend who always says that his king is in another world or is in another place. He doesn't serve the king that we have here, and you say that all the time. Like it's fantastic. It puts everything back into a new perspective, which then allows us to reframe how we see the rest of the world.
I mean, perfect. So, sorry, were you going to add something?
But it's lost if we read it literally.
Yeah, agreed. Okay, so that's why I take the approach I take. So Aesop's fable is not about a rabbit and a turtle that existed that we can go find their bones. He's trying to tell you slow and steady wins the race. Don't pull
Right.
over and take a nap. Scripture, likewise, as we can see from the outset of Genesis 1, is doing exactly what you said. It's saying, come on, man. I know there's other stuff out there, but God, I'm the provider. I'm the life giver. I'm the source. Go live your life out there in the world, but don't do it outside of me. Definitely don't do it with yourself as leader. I have got you.
And don't be swayed by these other gods that are telling you we're going to take care of you. We'll be nice. We'll be great. It's better over here. It's this, it's that. And that is played out throughout all of Scripture.
Totally. Yeah, totally. Great stuff. I mean, really.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic.
Hey, Warrior Saints, thank you so much for being with us. If you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, and share. It helps us get the word out there. And if you want more, visit us at warriorsaints.org and subscribe to Understanding the Bible. Thank you so much. We'll see you soon.